Pontfaen. Pontfaen, English, Bridge on the River Gwaun, is a small rural village and parish in the community of Cwm Gwaun, North Pembrokeshire, Wales. It is 3 miles (4.8 km) southeast of the port of Fishguard. History. Pontfaen was in the ancient hundred of Semis. Early in the 19th century the population was 61, and the parish had fertile soil on unworked slate with grouse shooting. For many years it was the seat of the Lathorn family. Glander Baptist Chapel in the village was built in 1894. The Reverend Carl D. Williams, a well-known preacher in Wales, had been the minister for 28 years in all, a minister for 50 years until his retirement in 2010. The locals continue to follow the tradition of the Preminus 1752 Julian calendar and celebrate New Year Welsh, Hen Galan on 13 January. Children walk from house to house and sing traditional Welsh language songs. In return, householders provide gifts or callinig of sweets and money. In 2012, it was reported that most children from the local primary school would be absent that day to take part in the celebrations. Features. A bridge crosses the River Gwaun in the north of the parish, giving the place its name. The village pub is the Grade Roman II listed different arms, known locally as Bessie's and run by Bessie Davies's family since 1845. The pub was originally called Llewellyn Selyn Hollybush, 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 Hollybush. In 2011 it featured in S4C's Streon Tafforn series. In 2015 it featured in the Good Beer Guide for a 40th successive year. In February 2019 it suffered a significant fire, but reopened in June. Pontfaen has a post office. The Gwaun Valley contains a brewery at the Kilcafith Farm. A small hydroelectric power scheme is running at Pontfaen, whose output is sufficient to power some 70 homes. Pontfaen House Plaza Pontfaen and Pontfaen Farmhouse is a Grade Roman II listed building. Parish. This small parish is in the Diocese of St. David's, absorbed with 2 other parishes into the larger parish of Fishguard of the Church in Wales. Pontfaen as Pontfaen appears on a 1578 parish map of Pembrokeshire. It is rural with no other settlements. The parish church of St. Brynach is of medieval origin, said to have been rebuilt in the 17th century, but was a ruin by 1859. It was subsequently restored over the turn of the 19th/20th century by architects George Morgan and Sons of Carmarthen under the patronage of Percy Arden. The churchyard is circular with some early medieval inscribed stones.